Who can you trust? Right now, with all that's going on in the world, that's a really big question. Everyone's scared, everyone's afraid, doesn't know what to do, doesn't know who to listen to, doesn't know who has the right information, who they should trust, who's going to help me get through this. And as my viewership and following, she just keeps getting bigger every day, I realized something. It was actually in a conversation with a friend of mine. We always have these really deep conversations, and for a long time, he's like, man, these need to be recorded. People would learn from this stuff, because he's kind of going through the journey of what I teach. And we were on the phone last night, and he's like, why don't you ever have someone on your podcast and go here, talk about this? And I said, well, nobody will go here. I said, I tried it in the beginning. I tried to go deep like this, but these people with these terrible life stories, I'd ask them about it, they wouldn't want to talk about it. I'm like, I don't want this superficial fluff stuff. That doesn't help anybody. That's why everyone's miserable. That's why you can't trust anyone, because it's all this stuff to make you like them. And he's like, I'll go there. Really? And so we talked about it for a minute, and we came up with the idea of, look, I'm really vulnerable with my life and what I've been through and what I struggle with. But still, even when I do these videos, there's a level of production, a level of show. For instance, I don't swear when I do these things. Well, I swear a lot. Like I have a horrific mouth. Well, you don't know that. You've never seen me do that. And so, some of the ways he and I will talk in these discussions, there's aspects of how I look at the world or aspects of the process, things I teach. Because a lot of these videos are just glancing hits at stuff. It's not the really deep stuff. And you don't see how I process things and how I come up with these conclusions. So, in essence, you don't know me. As much as I've tried to make myself known, you really don't. Well, the more I thought about it, I was like, you know what? I need to draw a line in the sand. I need to show you who I am. And in a discussion like that, you'll see me be inappropriate. You also see me be scared. You'll see my imperfections and things I still struggle with and lack confidence in. The way I dress and everything's like, wow, he's really confident. And it's true. I've done a lot of work and I feel very comfortable with myself. And the biggest difference is I love my demons and I love seeing how screwed up I am. It's just that's the confidence you see, and most people don't want you to see that. But there's also a way I act in these conversations that's different than when I do these videos. That's about a tip. Because I'm thinking about, in these instances, I'm like, well, what do they need? What would help them in their life? Well, that's much different than me having a conversation and you seeing my personality come out. So this Sunday morning, we're doing a Coffee with Kenny Uncensored. It's not a big production. It's not a show. It's us talking about the stuff we just talk about that's really deep, relationships, pain, everything. And you're going to get to see me, because here's what I want. All these people, my viewership and everything's exploding. I want people at the end of this to go, I'm in or I'm out. In other words, when you see all of me, you're like, oh man, that's the guy I can trust to get me through COVID, to get me through, the world economy and all this craziness we're going through. That's the guy I can hitch my wagon to. Or actually, now that I know he swears so much, or I saw this or I saw that, I don't want nothing to do with him. Like, I want you to be able to do that, to know. We all need that certainty. Well, the only way to get trust and certainty is for one person. It takes one person in a relationship to choose to open up and go, here it is. Well, the only way this relationship between us ever works is I have to choose that. It's not on you. It's my responsibility. Well, I'm going to take ownership of that. And this Sunday morning, 9 a.m., it's Mountain Standard Time, Arizona time. We're going to go there. No holds bar. Any topic, any aspect, we're going to talk about it. And we're no time limit. Like, we haven't talked a script, nothing. It's just going to be like we do. Get on the phone. He has a question about something, and we start there. And it could last hours. It could last 15 minutes. There's no time limit. It's nothing. It's just, we're just going to let it come and be whatever it's meant to be. And that way you can sit there in judgment. My hope is you sit in total critical judgment of me and decide, I like it. I like where he's going. I believe in what he's advocating and teaching, and that's who I'm going to follow. Or you go, no, not for me. But at least you'll know. And then you can move, if it's not me, you can move on to somebody else that resonates with you. Because that's what you deserve. You deserve to know where you stand. Well, the only way you can be sure if you're following the right person and getting the right information, the information that's going to change your life, is I have to be willing to share who I am so you can decide for yourself. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to, wherever he goes, or, I know there will be aspects of coaching involved because he's trying to discover things, but you'll see a side of me you've never seen. Like I said, I'm warning you. Don't let your kids watch this. I have a horrific mouth, like horrific, and you can see even me talking about it. It's something I'm not exactly proud of. That, in casual conversation, I love to swear. But I hear my father's voice, Kenneth, watch your language. And so it's a demon I'm still battling and trying to figure out exactly where I stand. But in public, I'm not okay with talking that way. But you're going to see me in private. So you can decide once and for all, this is the guy. I want to learn from this guy, and this guy's going to help me through. Or no, I want a different guy or girl to help me through. So I'll post little memes and stuff reminding you of the time and all of that, but it's right here on my business page, Facebook Live, 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on Sunday. Coffee with Kenny, uncensored. And you will get to decide if, I'm the person you want to help you through all this stuff. So I hope you tune in, and I hope you do what's best for you. That's what this is about, is for you to decide what works for you. Okay? All right, you guys, I hope you're having a great day.